I can even come right here, Siegel. Yeah, I can, Siegel. I can. This is city property. I can. There's utilities. I can. This is public property, Siegel.
This was an open and shut case. One of the things that stood out to me the most in this video, I mean, other than the fact that Big Nick absolutely knows his rights and he legally manhandles the police officer, is the fact that the police officer asked, is it this sidewalk or that sidewalk? You don't know that they're all public property? There's no major breakdown needed for this video because Big Nick is going to educate us on this one. Let's check this out.
I'll tell you my name if you tell me your name.
That's not how it works. You address me, you're a member of the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. Your policy is to identify yourself when you come in contact with a member of the public. What's your name and your badge number?
I just thought I'd ask your name first. My name's Officer Siegel, 1728.
Thank you.
Yep. What we're gonna ask of you, you're allowed to film, but we need you on the opposite side.
No,
of the
sir.
sidewalk.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, I'm on the public sidewalk. You have no authority over me.
So,
Get back in your car. You're dismissed. Leave me alone.
it's not the way it works.
That's the way it's going to work
and you're
today.
also on camera too.
It's going to work today like that.
So, no,
I'm on the public sidewalk conducting a First Amendment activity.
Not on
So,
this sidewalk.
yeah, this is a public sidewalk, sir. Well, what you going to do about it if I don't go across the street?
You're gonna be warned of trespassing, then you're gonna be arrested. Well, I'll be patient with you.
No need to be patient because I'm not going across the street.
Well, I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna ask for your name
And you're not going to get it.
again.
You're not going to get it.
Okay.
Well, Big Nick, South Florida Accountability.
What?
Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. YouTube me.
Huh? Yeah. Huh? Is it this sidewalk or that sidewalk?
It's either sidewalk, Siegel. It's either sidewalk that I pay for. It's either sidewalk in public, sir. Either one, sir. Either sidewalk that I pay for, Siegel. Hey, Siegel, I can even come up here, Siegel. Look, I can even be right here, Siegel. I can even be right here, Siegel. Look, I can even come over here. I can even come over here, Siegel. I can even come right here, Siegel. Yeah, I can, Siegel. I can. This is city property. I can. There's utilities. I can. This is public property, Siegel. This is public property, sir. Do not make up your own laws.
Parks, libraries, roads, and sidewalks. I long for the day when we see law enforcement actually understanding public versus private property, knowing that sidewalks and police stations and parks are public property.
It is. It is, Siegel, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
If we get another call.
You can get all the calls you want, Siegel. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You're dismissed. That's called a walk of shame, what you're doing right there. You are dismissed.
How can you enforce a law if you don't know it? And knowing the law goes into knowing the difference between public and private property, and also knowing which one carries more weight, policy or state law. Let's take a quick look at this video and we'll critique more later.
I just want to understand where you're coming from because I don't want any confusion.
We don't allow nobody over here.
And that's understandable. I completely agree with that. But again, if that's building policy, do you understand the difference between your policy and state law? If this is public property because it's tax funded. So unless there's a state law or a state statute to back up what you're telling me, I don't mind abiding by the law. That's just where I want to level with you. I'm not, I don't want to be argumentative.
Why are you just doing tape recording?
For my safety.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, and
Don't bother me if
yeah,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
okay, yeah, and again, I completely respect that.
Why are you going around recording our buildings and stuff?
Because again, this is publicly accessible property. And who's the highest ranking officer in this bunch here?
The Lieutenant Hurley.
Lieutenant who again?
Hurley.
Hurley?
Hello.
How you doing? And which one am I speaking with again? This gentleman here?
Yeah.
My name is Lieutenant Stephen.
How you doing? I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Just trying to understand a few things here, and again, I didn't want him to think I was being argumentative. Just trying to understand a few things. I get there.
We can walk back up to the front, and I'll have whatever conversation you want to have with you. Right. This area right here is not accessible to the public. We have seized vehicles that are secured here that people who are not law enforcement do not have access to.
So,
if you want to walk back up to the front, I'll be more than happy to have any kind of conversation you want to have.
Yes, sir. Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Here, on camera, so because I don't want to slander anything that you're saying.
Okay.
Is this piece of strip here, is this public or private? This strip here.
This grass area?
This grass area.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
So we can film from right here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Stay
all I
right
want
there
to
all day
understand.
long if you want to.
That's
Okay.
all I want to understand. Again, I didn't want to put words in your mouth or say that you said
What
anything.
questions do you have for us?
Oh, nothing. We were just filming and we had to.
Well, I just want to make it clear.
Had a nice
that If
conversation.
you come onto this area here, you're considered trespassing because this is where we keep secured vehicles. This is the back of our jail. Of course, it's pretty obvious. You can see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I do have a suggestion. Is where something is secured, is build a fence and then put a sign on it.
I would
because
love for that to
I'll
happen.
pay for it.
The county commission's
I'll
the one
pay
who
for
has
it.
the vote to do that.
Oh man!
We have
I'll
asked
call
for
the
them to put a
commission.
fence around.
Everybody, please
Well,
call
and
the
I asked
county
the gentleman here.
commission.
So this sign
We'll
up here
set
says
up
authorized
a
vehicles. That's a vehicle
PayPal
code. That's not an
account
authorized personnel sign.
to get fences.
That doesn't mean it's restricted to us. There's restricted vehicles that's allowed back here. So how is my person not allowed back here? But it says
Well,
authorized vehicles.
if we find people here, we educate them about it.
But there's no sign there.
Okay.
So again, is that a policy? Is that a request? Or is that a state law? That's my question.
It's our policy.
It's a policy.
because
So again, back
we
to
are
him.
required to secure these vehicles.
But I'm not threatening any vehicle. So
Then
your
why should I?
policy doesn't trump my state law. This is public property here. This is all
What
tax
you're saying
funded.
on fine. What you're saying on fine. We have a right to secure areas because there are evidence.
And I get that.
Evidentiary
But
issues.
but with this being tax funded, all this is public. So until there's a state law saying that non-authorized LEOs isn't allowed back here, your policy doesn't trump state law. That's what I'm.
I'm not
and
gonna argue
I don't want to
with
argue
you.
with you. I just want to kind of
You
understand where we're
actually
coming
do
from.
have to argue, 'cause that's what
No, I'm
we
not.
do.
No, again, I just want to
You can
understand.
stand there all day if you want to.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. So what happens if we come here?
He's already explained that to you.
So we'll be arrested, even though this is public property.
If you step onto this area after you've been advised not to, that you are considered trespassing because this is a secured area.
So we're trespassing. You have to give them the opportunity to leave, and then I come back
And that's what I'm doing right now.
He's giving you that opportunity now.
to leave. So now I have to leave.
Trespassing, you'll go to jail.
If you step onto that property, I'm telling you, you've been advised of it. You're not ignorant to the law. You're now being educated. That's what our policy is. If you willfully choose to disobey that, then you're violating law.
I'm violating your policy. It's a difference because you just stated I'm violating your policy. Policy isn't state law.
Semantics with you. If you want to stand there and argue all day,
I'm not arguing with you.
see
That's
on YouTube. Have a good
that's
day.
between you and my attorney. But your policy isn't state law.
Not only do police not know the law, but those of them who do know the law, they try and use it against you to trick you because they assume that you do not. Let's take a quick look at this video and see how this citizen knowing her rights saved her a lot of heartache and pain.
He's directing traffic. No. Hello, how are you? Good. For what?
Because you're recording all of this, so this is actually considered evidence. So I'm going to petition for a search warrant for the phone. So I can-
You're gonna petition a search warrant for my phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? I came after.
So when you record all this, it's also considered evidence. So
I'm out in public. I'm out in public.
Yeah. Anytime that somebody records anything with a crime, I can ask for it as evidence.
This is not a crime. It's an automobile. It's an automobile accident.
No, it's not, because I'm the one doing the investigation. It's actually a crime. So what's your name? ma'am?
I'm not giving you my. I haven't committed a crime.
Well, you're recording.
I am recording in public.
You're allowed to record. That's
Right.
But when you're recording and it's part of my investigation, because
It's a
you're-
traffic accident.
It is more than a traffic accident.
Well, right now,
Were you over there speaking to the gentleman that caused the accident?
no.
Exactly. So I'm the one doing the investigation.
Right.
So it is more than a traffic accident.
All right, so I have no personal information of what's going on over
You're
there.
recording my investigation.
From.
So when you're recording my investigation, this is also evidence. So I can take that. I can ask for the search warrant for the phone, so I can record.
You cannot have my phone without a search warrant. You'll have to get a search warrant.
And that's why I'm asking you for your name. So now you're asking, and you're not providing me with.
No,
your name.
because I haven't committed a crime.
But you have evidence to this.
No, because it occurred afterwards.
You're recording me.
I know, but it's after the
You're
fact.
recording me investigating him. Okay. So
Yeah,
you're-
that's-
You recorded my test. When it comes down to my test, I need any video that proves my exam, and you are recording that.
Right, so get a search warrant.
Exactly. In order
But,
for me to get a search warrant, I need your name.
but you've got a bad body camera. My phone will do nothing for you.
I need your name and date of birth.
No, I'm not giving you my name and
If
birth.
you don't give me your name and date of birth, then you can also be placed under arrest or RDO.
Are you gonna arrest me for?
I'm advising you of what can happen.
Are you saying that I'm under arrest for not committing a crime? For filming in public, I will be arrested.
So the officer is actually correct in this situation. When you see what you think is simply a traffic accident, it could be a crime scene. It could have been a DUI, reckless driving, or a slew of other things. So it's a possibility. But that still does not mean you're under any obligation to help with their investigation. This cop knew he had no ground to stand on, so he threatened to arrest the citizen for RDO. And if you don't know what that means, it's simply resisting, delaying, or obstructing the officer. Let's finish up this video. By the end of this, we're going to see a classic walk of shame.
And I'm asking you for your name and date of birth because you are recording a crime scene right now, which it is a crime scene as well.
All right.
A traffic accident. You're recording, so I'm asking you as evidence. Okay, so I'm going to try to enter the video that you recorded as evidence.
But this okay, I didn't record anything other than.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. So you got here after
I
the
have
fact, right?
and I have no
Okay,
evidence.
Listen to me. When you got here after the fact, okay, you got here after the fact. When I got him out of my vehicle and I was doing
The fire truck was in the way. The fire truck was in the way.
Because I looked this way and you were
Right, you had already getting ready to cuff him.
You were recording this whole time my investigation. This is part of the evidence. Okay?
You have your body cam is better than what I got on here.
Any video in this area, anybody recording that pertains to this incident can be entered as evidence. Okay, so that is why. Am I saying I'm gonna go out of my way to get your phone video? No, but if the circumstances shows up that I have to have that video in order to prove my case, then I will contact you about your video. That is why I need your name and date of birth so I can contact you for the video if I need the video.
No, there's no reason to.
We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it looks like I'm going to be arrested because I won't give up my camera footage. According to him, it's a crime scene. I'm videoing out here in public. So we'll see. So he said he was good, but it looks like his supervisor told him, guys, you're gonna have to go earlier back in the stream. So, but yeah, it was that officer right there. Officer Diaz. Teresa, I am on Route 150 in Mooresville. At the Wendy's, I was coming to get a burger. So, there he goes, Officer Diaz. Right there.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Stand your ground, know your rights, and do not let these bullies trick you into giving up your rights.